Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm comparing the 2019 Jay's Stormfighter set with the 2020 Kai Fighter set. Both of these are Ninjago Legacy remake sets. Both of them were originally $20 fighter jets, 2012 for Jay's Stormfighter and then 2014 for the Kai Fighter. And both of them are the same price, like with their updated incarnation, since both of them are now at a $40 price point. I wanted to compare these because I was really disappointed with the Kai Fighter, and considering that Jay's Stormfighter is the same general idea, a jet with a transformation function, and it was the exact same price point, I wanted to just take a look at both of them together to kind of see where the Kai Fighter went wrong, in my opinion. So here's the Stormfighter. I have reviewed this separately, so you guys can check that out if you want to see a full detailed look at it. But personally, I just really like the shaping of this build. I like the angled plates like over here. And then I really love the nose build because the nose is actually built like upside down and then like pasted onto the front. And I just think that that's a really cool function. Other than that, you can see you've just got some stickers. You have Jay in the cockpit over there. I really like that seat. And then you do have some nice play features. So at the back, you've got spring-loaded missiles that are pretty easy to get to. And then you have the main play feature of the entire set, which is like the split out wings. So if you just pull this piece forward, the wings will split out like that. And then it's really easy to fly it around like that. The only thing that I don't really like about this set is all of the white on the inside. I just don't love that as like an accent color. I know that it's been done intentionally, but I would have preferred seeing something else like a black. I think black would have looked better because with white, I just think it adds an unnecessary color into the whole jet. So here's the Kai Fighter. Now I do like the overall color scheme of this set, just with the red and the black and then using gold as that highlight color. I also really like the fire stickers because I think they add some really nice detailing, and all of the gold blades are really cool pieces to use as well. You also have spring-loaded shooters on this one. They're pretty easy to get through because if you're flying this like from the back, you can just touch them right there. However, they are really close to the cockpit, so while they'll still fire, they just get too close for comfort, and you can't move them. So at least with Jay's Stormfighter, when the wings move, like the angle of the missiles can move, and this looks like it should be a turret, but you can't move it at all, so I think that that's kind of lame. You have a cockpit for Kai too, but again, I don't like this one as much because of how far back he has to lean. He's not sitting upright, and then it barely closes over that large hairpiece. It's also just not as detailed as the one in the Stormfighter for me. So I really don't like it when minifigures have to lean that far back in LEGO vehicles. I think it looks a little bit ridiculous, especially with someone like Kai, because as you can see, like the cockpit won't even close properly because of how big his hairpiece is. So I think that that's a major design flaw. Then the main play feature of this thing is that you can kind of like pull the cockpit down and then the wings will shoot in. They're not supposed to break pieces off like that, but I don't like that play feature very much because A, it just doesn't really do any cool transformation the way that the Jay's Stormfighter one does. And then B, I feel like this makes it a lot more clunky to fly around. At least for me, I feel like kids would have an even harder time because it's just like too big and like awkwardly shaped in that position. But the other thing is it won't stay flat like this. I like it flat like this much better, but you can see when you're putting it on the ground, it won't even stay up. It'll just keep tilting backwards. And so you really need to have it like in that activated position. And even then it rocks from side to side. So that's why I don't really like the main play feature over here. So here are the two side by side with the transformations activated. Again, Jay's Stormfighter just has a cooler design that really like transforms the look of the vehicle. The Kai Fighter's transformation just makes it more clunky, and it doesn't even like do anything fun. It's not like blades come out. It's not like more weapons appear. The weapons that are on the Kai Fighter are already pretty tough to use. So I don't like that. Like I'm just not a fan of that build. The Kai Fighter is bigger than Jay's Stormfighter, like just in terms of like density and like surface area. So you can see like with the two of them, like with that one, like with the Kai Fighter on top of Jay's Stormfighter, you can really see the size difference. However, I don't think the Kai Fighter needed to be this big. This is my same problem with the Thunder Raider set, is that like bigger isn't always better. So for Jay's Stormfighter, bigger is definitely better. But for the Kai Fighter, I don't own the original, so like just bear that in mind when I'm talking about this, but This is just so much clunkier, harder to move around, and then the play feature just doesn't really offer anything. So I think that this should have just been sized up to a $30 set, because what's the point of having such a big set that can't really do anything? And like I said, I really hate how you can't leave it in this position and just like put it on the ground, because it'll always like tilt back and move around. So that's why I wanted to compare these sets. I just wanted to take a look at like how they differ in their transformation functions. I hope that you guys liked this video. I know that this is a little bit of an odd comparison just because, you know, usually I'm comparing older versions versus newer versions. These are both new sets. But as a $40 Ninjago jet, I think that Jay's Stormfighter is definitely the better one here, although I do like the color scheme on the Kai Fighter. So that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.